Relocating Due to Family. You'll see that in a description of a house that's for sale often, that the owner is relocating due to family issues. I did a video a couple years back on why people don't move. People don't move because they don't want to leave their family. And sometimes even if they do move, they end up moving back because of family. Family is such a strong magnet that many people never break the chains and live their own life. I've experienced that somewhat because for 37 years of my life, I lived in New Jersey. I broke the chains. I moved to Florida by myself with no family, no friends. And recently, for the past several weeks, I came back up north to visit my family, my mother mainly. And so I can understand the gravity, the pull, the magnet that attracts people back to being around family. Because what's the purpose of living in a beautiful land if you have no one to share it with? The purpose is you live your own life. If you stay around your family too long, you will suffocate your individuality. Your fingerprint is unique. Your mother, your father, even your own children do not have your same exact fingerprint. So I think you should honor and love your family and spend quality time with your family if you have good family members. I have some bad family members as well. I don't want to turn this into a negative video, but I don't want to just say family is everything. It's not. You have to decide what are healthy relationships and what are unhealthy relationships. As an adult, it's your job not to just buy into the society, family's everything, and it's your job to build your best life. And that means healthy relationships, and that means breaking away from the city, the town, the family members that you know, and creating a new life for yourself. Maybe, maybe not. There's nothing wrong with staying in the same town you knew your whole life and being around all your family all your life. In my opinion, I think you may lose some experience in life, some perspective, but you should do whatever you want with your life. My point is, I can sympathize, empathize, and understand how hard it is for people to break away from their family because it's a support system, okay? And it makes you feel more comfortable. And humans are creatures of habit. But to grow, we have to feel uncomfortable, growing pains. There's also something in the mind that says if I move away, my family may die when I'm gone, and then it'll be devastating. And that's true. I mean, that's why you have to spend quality time. There's no guarantee. I mean, you can move away tomorrow and your family member die, and, you know, that's on your head. It's hanging over your head. But you can't live like that because, you know, unless a family member is destitute, meaning they have no other option, you know, then you have to go live your life. And if a family member is destitute, guess what? They have to live with you on your terms. So my point is, I am sharing my thoughts on life, my experience in life, and what holds people back from growing from their best life. I'm not preaching just, you know, totally not value time with your family members, because that's not what I'm practicing. I'm practicing that you should break away to build your own life in another state, in another place of the world or whatever. And you should, if you have healthy family members, make time to find your way back to them and to visit. But your life, as sad as it may seem sometimes, is for you to be by yourself a certain level of the journey and build your own life. There's some people that value that family culture more than others. I'm a little bit more of a loner. But I could respect different people's way to move in life and live life. But I just think throughout the course of the day, throughout the course of the month, the years, throughout the course of your life, there's times that you have to walk alone. And if you don't walk alone, you'll never stick to a diet. You'll never go to a job promotion. You will never change, because to break away from family sometimes means you're about to change. It doesn't mean you can never see them again. Again, could they die? Guys, we're all going to die. I don't know if anyone told you yet. You're terminally ill. Everyone in this earth dies, including people they thought were gods. So if you think somehow like you're going to live forever, good luck with that. 80 years old is the average life expectancy. Okay. Doesn't matter if you're a politician, a pastor, or a panhandler. We're all going to die. Okay. So there's no exact science to life. I often share that. Science is the collecting of data, studying it, and then forming a conclusion. It's a lot of gathering of information, whether it's data, history, culture, and forming conclusions. Art is a painting on the wall. Someone puts a red squiggly line, and one person thinks it's priceless. The other person thinks they just, they had a shaky hand with a Sharpie. Art is up for interpretation. So life is a level of science and art. You need both. Okay. So there's some data in life. Average life expectancy, 80 years old. The value of healthy relationships. Studies show that if you have healthy family relationships, if you have a support system, you may tend to do better. So you need all those things. But then there's art. There's a part of life that, it's up for individual interpretation. And no one can interpret your life like you. Your family members can't interpret your life like you. Look at your fingerprint. It's different than your mother's. It's different than your father's. It's different than your own flesh and blood children. Your fingerprint is unique, meaning it's up to you, not your therapist, to interpret your life. Other people can help and support you, your family, your therapist, whatever. But you have to start figuring out what you want to do in your life. Okay, make those decisions. Okay, and take responsibility, because it may work out and it may not. And that's my thoughts when I see relocating due to family and what holds people back from relocating. No exact science. There's an art form to it. Such is life. Live your best life.